How long had it been raining before the city started to flood? Do you remember?
No.
No.
I can find all of it downstairs.
Oh yeah, well, you know.
In the moment of 37 flood, everything on the 37 flood was down there in a folder.
Right.
And what was your dog's name that survived floating on the table?
Oh gosh, it's Squeaky. Susie.
Was it floating in the house or was it floating it down the street?
In our back, we had a garage with a second floor. And Dad went back to see in a boat what was down there when he went back to town.
Yeah.
Of course, he had a huge adventure crossing the metal, what they call the Big Four Bridge. And they walked across it, and there was snow on the box cars, and they was walking across on top of the box cars to get across to where they come up to Charleston, where we had moved. We started out, we moved from here, they went up on 32nd Street. We went up just a little ways on River Park there, spent a night. Then my uncle Pete, we had some relation that really was in the Bourbon Stockyards. The bar he used to own a part interest in, owned a big mansion up on top of the hill up there at
Ruby's.
Cherokee Park. Yeah, Ruby.
Yeah.
And
the Highlands.
yeah, so of all the things,
She always smelled good.
he told them that he would take us orphans in because we had our next door neighbor. Oh gosh, it'll come to me in a minute, but
So your next door neighbor, like a kid from the next door neighbor, was
we
with you
had
guys?
the whole family. I had the whole family, and we took and moved up there, and he put us in his basement, took doors off, made beds for us downstairs on doors, and when Uncle come down to get us, he just raised all kinds of cane that they had put them down in the basement. Well, what happened was when we moved, he took us up to our grandma's in Charlestown, and he took the others down to Lexington with him. And they stayed at one of the racehorse farms for the time that they were in there.
Yeah.
So he said, now that's the way you put people up. Of course, they were in the jockey's house, I think, that was out in the back, but still, it must have been a pretty nice place for, why did the name keep come out?
I don't know.
No, well, him and Haley was buddies, and they both moved up there, the next house up. He come over and bought a place after Dad did. And there was the two girls.
They lived up by Granny's?
They lived the next farm up after where, in the white stone house.
No.
No. It will come along, but anyway. Yep, they moved them up there. So anyway, we were up there while water was still up. And they left us up there all the time. They was working on the house when Dad and Mom went back.
How long was the house flooded for? Weeks?
Well, about a week.
About a week.
Yeah. Maybe 10 days. I don't really remember the day. But we were long enough to make 2 or 3 different moves. And I don't know whether the water was down or they was just, there was mud every place. There was still mud when we went back home to where.
You don't film. You want to film me for long.
But our furniture was floating around. My daddy was out moving them up on the river road to everybody along the way and didn't call home. Nobody was able to get a hold of him. So his mom told him what he was. His own house was floating. He come home, got the truck. He'd been moving. He had been working. And his name almost come out because he took a pan of water when Dad was asleep, put it at the edge of his bed where he put his hand in that pan of water, and he started cussing for us to get out of here, that the water was coming in the house. They knew he would think so because he's worrying about how fast it's coming up. And you should have seen him come out. See, that was worse than a snipe joke.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. It's pretty mean.
He come out of there. He did. But that uncle,
So when did y'all move to Charleston? When did Granny and Pop by?
I was in the Navy.
I thought you were.
Yeah, we lived in West End all the time that I was home, really.
How long after did they build the flood walls? Do you remember all that being done?
No,
Or
I
you-
didn't even pay much attention to flood walls. I don't even think I can. Now that I don't even think I could find. I know it didn't work several times. At the gate at 7th Street was they failed to put it in. Water was already up,
Already too high.
and they didn't get the gate in, and that one was 37, and I guess that one was 40 something or the other, the second biggest one, and they didn't get the gate in at 7th Street to where it backed up in back of the warehouse, went in the basement where Dad's warehouse was there at 2nd and Main Street. Yeah. Yeah, 37. Brought old Susie back.
How long did Susie live?
I don't know, Mom. Didn't like Susie.
Oh, Granny didn't like
Mhm.
Susie?
She didn't like Susie.
What kind of dog was Susie?
Just an old
Right.
cur dog. And I am sure that Granny sent Susie off to the dog farm. I gambled.
Granny would do
I accused her of her, and she never did
that? Deny it?
too much.
I think that's sad.
I can remember
Poor dog survived
being
the
out the
flood,
ball
poor
game,
And then Granny got rid of him.
betting on who was going to get a hit to get enough money to get some mange medicines for old Susie.
Oh, Susie
She had
had
the mange.
That's right.
Yeah,
I remember that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I started gambling early. But we got enough money out of it to get Susie mange medicine anyway.
It didn't work though. Granny killed her anyway.
Oh, but it was around a long time, and she was, because Mom was always sure she was going to run over. It was an old dog that was run loose through town, and it was one of those that looked for cars. It really did. It knew it just as much as a person to look for cars. So she didn't succeed there. Flood didn't get it.
Mange didn't kill it.
No,
It used up all of its lives.
but it disappeared.
Disappeared.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, there was
We had
almost,
several disappear.
yeah.
Poor monster disappeared.
The water comes. The
Peanut
water came up
disappeared.
through the sewers. though.
Kathy's peanut.
That
No, Pepper.
it didn't necessarily. You could have a hill between you and the river. And it wasn't the river.
It wasn't the river. It was the sewers that got a lot of people.
Yeah, the water came back through there. We went off to school. The water was coming out of that. I bet you
That's
it's
not
coming out.
uncommon.
No,
Right.
but you don't think about it
Right.
whenever you.
Unless you've had water come up through the sewer.
Well, you're a long ways away from the river.
Right.
And so the river's flooding. There's a lot of places like it was right down there on by Fountain Ferry that's up high, and the water never did get up on that hill that was there. Yet it
We
flooded,
went to Fountain Ferry. Mm-hmm.
flood everything miles away.
Not very often.
No, but
When did Fountain Ferry close? I remember hearing about it. Not from you guys, but I know I've read about it. It was an old amusement park in the West End, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I've seen
It
pictures
closed
of
when
it.
it got too dangerous for any of us to go.
No, it had a Hilarity Hall that wouldn't work nowadays. I think about that all the time.
They had what?
The Hilarity Hall. What good was it to have that
Hilarity Hall.
that had all the air? Any girl that went through the Hilarity Hall ought to know. it had air places, air holes in there to where you could take and blow all the girls' dresses up. And that's the girls don't wear dresses now, so I mean, it wouldn't be no fun. Hello?
It's it.
In the middle of it that you tried to stay on, and they had the middle of it. Naturally, the closer you get to the
No.
middle, the less spin there is. And they
No.
had electric electrodes in
Yes.
there to where you was on there and you're
Yeah.
and everybody else fell off. About that time, you get electrocuted as you scream, go flying off, and everybody else laughs.
An hour.
Nowadays, this thing.
Couldn't do that.
He would be out in force with his lawyer. Oh boy, they just electrocuted that patient and I'll be able to get money, money, money.
I don't know.
Oh, they had all kinds of things like that. I don't know where we was talking about it.
Did you talk to
In
the boys
last
or anything?
couple of weeks, somebody was talking
Did you
about
see
the
Sis?
devil slide. I said, yep.
Did you tell
Let
her
loose
that
of
you were gonna
thing
pay her
and
back?
burnt the seat of my britches
Oh, you
out.
did?
I can remember that.
Okay.
For the
Is he
seat of
still
your
there?
britches.
It was very.
You got up and they were just burned
Oh,
out.
John Michael
Your
come?
butt was hanging out. That was very embarrassing whenever
Yeah.
you walked. Yes.
Jamie?
I hadn't heard that one.
Well, you don't tell about walking around with a bare butt. Yeah.
Well, you
Same.
might.
Better?
It's just,
Everybody.
What kind of pants were you wearing?
I had overall pants on
Yeah.
like that.
Uh-huh.
But they could have been old. I don't know what in the world let them burn out the bottom.
Right, your
But
mom's yelling
anyway,
at
I
you.
had my butt hanging out.
Okay.
And you didn't appreciate
Did you
that.
ask her-
That was
did you
like
ask her
girls
about
getting
one of
their
those
dress
things?
blowed up.
What she wanted, for sure? So we could order it?
You didn't know there was a devil slide down
Oh,
there?
okay. Bye.
A devil slide?
All right, love you.
Yeah, all of them got
Bye.
in mind. There was that long board one where you put the seat on, put a mat down and slide on it.
Mm-hmm.
But the devil slide was back in the back part of it, and it just dropped you straight down, and you hit the bottom. Gosh. And
Is that where you lost your pants? No,
yes, I lost my pants.
Yeah.
Just to see,
just the seat. Burnt the seat of his
my
pants.
butt was sticking out.
Now, is this
Oh,
a real?
Dad.
Is this a real story, Grandpa?
That one's a real story. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Can you give such a deadpan? If you give me such a deadpan delivery, I'm going to believe that for the rest of my life.
That's scary. It happened.
You lost your pants on
A
a slide.
hole in the, both cheeks of your butt showed. Well, they did. It's very.
How many times did you have to go down?
I was gonna
before-
say the first
One
time,
One time.
it burnt a hole through your jeans and your
I can
underwear.
see you've never seen the devil slide.
Well, if I did, I didn't see anybody that had their cheeks hanging out.
Well, it wasn't. You didn't drop down there very often. Most of them wouldn't jump on there. You didn't just jump off all the time. It got hot on your butt. You learned better. There was lots of things in there that wasn't good for you. You're in the Hilarity Hall. People laughed at you if you'd done them crazy things. Don't you remember they had?
I do not remember.
Oh,
I cannot
look,
imagine
look.
you and Mom letting us go in
I
and do this
can
stuff.
This
imagine
ain't-
you.
this
I
ain't-
can't imagine Mom.
This ain't no mom's time. I
Mom
was
wasn't
doing
there.
this myself.
I know, but you
On
took
the
us
out-
by yourself?
On the out. No, you wasn't around the time I'm doing this. I am a kid doing things.
So it wasn't there when we were kids.
Yeah, it's still there.
The devil slide?
The Hilarity House, wasn't it there? Outside they had
Yes.
that laughing thing
Yes,
outside.
yes.
Yeah,
But we didn't
yeah,
go
but
in
you
that.
all didn't. Huh?
We didn't go in that.
Well, you probably didn't. I didn't suggest that you did.
I don't know, you let us play in some fountain somewhere.
It's all right.
Do you remember that? He let us get into a fountain that you threw coins in.
Coins in.
We were playing in it.
Oh, that wouldn't hurt you.
I remember that. There's pictures somewhere of us in a coin fountain. Mom was at work.
Well, when Mom was at work, that was something else. Dale, did you go to the Hilarity Hall down at the
Yeah.
Fountain Ferry?
Yeah, have you been to...
Did you ever lose your drawers?
No, I didn't
Did it
say I
ever
lost.
burn- did it ever
not
burn a
say
hole
I
in
lost-
your
I
pants?
didn't say I lost
Going
my.
down the devil slide?
I remember I was a scary cat. I didn't do that kind of stuff.
See, I told you that everybody didn't jump off. They weren't all crazy.
Right.
But if you jumped off, it wouldn't have burnt your pants out.
You fall straight down on a sheet of metal. This ain't no wooden thing. You were 2 stories up and you go off. And
You don't
fall.
like heights,
I
Dad.
know.
How did you get up there, Daddy?
They got stairs that went up the back of
But
it.
you don't like being up
There
there.
must have been a girl involved.
I know I don't like heights. It took a whole lot to get me to jump
Were you
off.
drunk?
You know I wasn't drunk.
Well, I know you don't like heights, but you jumped off a 2-story building.
Had to been a girl
I only
involved. You
done
were
it
right.
one time.
There's something. What were you trying to impress Mom?
No, no,
Was this before Mom?
poor mom.
So what was her name?
Yeah,
Wasn't no her that I can remember.
Then what was it? Had to be a reason,
There
Dad.
was probably more kids saying you're a sissy.
Yeah, I was gonna
more
say, your
likely
brother
for
dare
boys.
ya?
It's probably.
Yeah, I cannot see you doing that.
You can't.
No, I can't.
Well, they'll put whatever you want on there. I'm not really sure. So why I was stupid enough to jump off of there. I know it was very embarrassing when you got to the bottom.
For everyone? I mean, did everyone that go down it burn their pants? Or was it just
Probably
you?
wasn't embarrassing for the people that told him to jump.
I can't remember seeing.
Did you go home?
Well, as soon as I could. How do you travel around? I know I was traveling around.
Take your
with
shirt off and tie it around your waist.
Now that would have been all right but then you'd have been naked up here.
Well, that's better than being naked down there, Dad.
Thing you went through was like a big barrel
Yeah.
row. I was little. I can remember I tried to go through that and I get stuck in the middle and I'm crying and they had to come get me
Yeah,
out.
it was designed to make you lay down in there, roll around, people laughing at you. In there.
So
Yep.
it was just something that constantly turned and you were supposed to run through it, like
Yeah.
with the
It
floor
was-
moving beneath you, and
Yeah,
You let us.
yeah. And they had 2 different ones of those. One of them was much smaller and one of them was much faster.
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
I remember that.
Where was this?
Fountain Ferry.
Fountain Ferry.
This is all in the Hilarity
Yeah,
Hall.
Hilarity Hall. Yeah.
All inside the hall.
I don't think
See?
Dad let us went in. I think he was afraid he'd lose us or something.
Well, I didn't want you electrocuted. The-
I don't think he ever allowed us in there.
The speed wheel had electric things in the middle at the center, and boy, when you was the last one
There
sitting
wasn't no
up
way
there.
I was getting on that one.
Well, you sit on that thing, and boy, oh boy, when they let you have the electricity, you wondered what happened to you. Until it happened a time or two, and then you could finally get there to where you could see them things. You could sit up around the middle and laugh because he couldn't electrocute you as he sat up there.
This sounds like a really dangerous place.
They
no.
closed it down.
that's why it's gone.
What was it called? The speedball or what was
Yeah,
that?
that's
What's
what it
the
was.
speedball?
Yeah.
You don't remember
Yeah.
that?
I don't
Oh,
think
Go
he let
around
us
and
go.
around.
man, that thing would really get up there.
Yeah,
If
get
you,
going.
if you was on the outside edge,
I
you
get
was
sick just watching them people.
out there you'd go.
Anything goes around and around make me sick.
Well, that's the reason I was up in the middle.
Be an astronaut.
I don't think Mom liked letting us go. This is awful to say because there were a lot of black people over there, right?
I don't know nothing about my mom. I can't remember being
I
there.
remember a whole lot of black. I mean, there were blacks there, but I don't remember it being a whole lot of blacks.
Well, there wasn't no blacks in the west end of town then. The blacks had to stay on the other side of the railroad track.
Where did they live back then?
They lived. The BB battle, I could see the dividing part where I lived. And
There weren't any at Fountain Ferry?
no.
Even at when we got older.
Well,
There was
when-
some place Mom didn't let us go. I mean, I know it was school for one, but
Well, but it changed along the time from me being a kid till
I know I'm talking about us as kids.
law. You didn't get to go no place as far as
Florida.
I'm concerned. Well, but when I was growing up, the railroad track that comes down there at on the other side of 32nd Street, it used to be P. Lollard's 32nd Street. It's where the expressway goes around, goes over the court where I used to live.
So your house was destroyed by Highway 64?
The court, 264 or whatever.
Oh, okay, by the Watterson.
West end of town.
Okay.
That go to Market Street. Know where Market Street is.
Our house was destroyed?
That court is under the expressway.
I did remember that one.
And it's
think I
up
remember
next to
them
the
saying
apartments, but right, our house, that's just how much they got out of the way with what was on, where we used to live.
Hey, Patty.
But,
Where are you?
What was your street to?
Ivy Court, it was on,
Hey, Patty.
we were out really at the corner of 32nd and Larkwood. Actually, where the court went in and the back of it come out on Larkwood and 32nd Street. That's, they put 32nd Street is where that highway runs down through there now. And when you look over, the railroad track is there. Blacks were on the other side of that railroad track. That end of town going towards 26th. That was black. But you never seen them cross over. I heard a train standing here doing something the other day. And I don't know what I heard going all the way from the other side. You know, when they used to run it back here, I can't remember once in a while. And I could hear that train. Don was always thought that train was something over there. One of these little coal car. Of course, it was, and that was back in the days when they really had a coal car.
When you order coal for people.
If you was to Fountain Ferry, what do you remember at Fountain Ferry?
Do you remember the skating rink at Fountain Ferry? Used to go skating rink.
We didn't skate. You did.
Yeah. I
But not at
skated still
Fountain Ferry.
downstairs.
I just get a Fountain
Oh,
Ferry
I
now.
still got my own skating.
Yeah, I ended up having a pair of skates, give them to
I
my
actually
brother.
think I went ice skating once. I think I was like that. I think I ripped my pants.
Well, I didn't lose all my pants. That ain't what happened.
I didn't say I lost my pants. I think I ripped the bottom of my pants out.
It was just that.
The seam.
May have had a thin pair of worn jeans by the time it was there. It didn't take too much to get them. That metal at the bottom of it, if you lit on metal,
We went to Fountain Ferry. I do remember
I
us
remember going
going,
to Fountain
but
My brother and sister, older brother and sister, that's the first place they wanted to go, was that Hilarity Hall, and I hated going in there.
you did.
Yeah.
Oh man, I could spend.
there was a gate, right? Like a one that
Outside,
right?
going,
It was
ah,
yeah. Has a face.
yes, that big face out there going right on along.
That dog is
He's
psycho.
doing that, you know, and there was an old woman that faced right beside us, and then she was
I
like,
do remember it, but I don't remember us going in it.
Loser.
There was a swimming pool over there too.
yeah.
Yep.
We used to walk down there every Sunday to go swimming, me and my brother.
Dad, we had to go to Fountain Ferry with you. Our Sundays, we wouldn't have gone to Fountain Ferry on Sunday. And you worked on Saturdays. So if we didn't go on Saturdays, that was cleaning day. So it had to be on Thursdays.
Tuesday, I was off on Tuesday.
Then you changed it to Thursday.
Okay, not Tuesday.
Remember the big roller coaster?
Uh-huh. It was wooden. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mine,
Racing
that
derby.
thing,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That thing was a monster. to me.
Yeah.
You
Me
know.
too. But see, I didn't, roller coasters never have bothered me. I can do roller coasters. I don't think I would have done that slide. So,
what was the devil slide? A good person wasn't supposed to get on there.
then I should have been on there.
They had a slide, put you on the sack, all right. They had that come down.
I
through
don't
the-
like those either though.
It'd come down through the middle of there, and we just went up to the top, climbed the steps up there.
But as afraid as you are of heights, I just can't picture it, Dad. Sure you don't have a picture, Dad?
Sissy. No, I wouldn't.
I still can't, but there's some,
There are things you will do when at times when you haven't got no brains at all.
I cannot see you doing it. I don't doubt that you did it, but
No, I don't have to worry about that, and I know my pants showed it.
what did Granny say?
I didn't tell her that what happened.
Well, now she had to see your pants and your underpants.
Tear up pants.
Your
Lots of
underpants. I mean, the seat of your pants.
My pants was too thin, Mom.
How about your underwear?
Well, no, I don't know. Why did I have to have underwear?
That's too much information.
Well,
He was going commando back in them days.
why do
Oh
I?
my gosh!
You two. We were too poor. We couldn't afford.
Oh no! No, I don't think that. You had underwear on, or in any way you went without underwear.
Well, I wouldn't have minded my showing along if I had my pants on. No, I don't know. It would have been pretty embarrassing regardless of my.
No, the boys nowadays would have liked it, especially if they had good boxers on.
Yeah, oh well, that's what I say. Maybe I didn't need any. I don't know.
You wasn't bagging back in them days, but Bob.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, that was very nice, Jacob.
I mean,
What are you gonna do? My girl wants you. You're my girl.
Sadie won't go out for me half the time.
Sadie Sue, I see you. I see you.
Yes, I would say Abby's mine.
He's having far too much fun with this video camera.
This will last about a week and then I'll be
Yeah.
on to something else. I have a short attention span. I see you. I
Does
see
he?
you.
no, he'll use it a lot, but he won't. He won't be like this, but he will use it a lot. You'll see it probably every major thing in a minute. From now until the end of time.
So how much did it cost?
$180.
Yeah, but they done them like they done you.
Yep. Totally gave me a little
Well,
today.
actually, he
Sadie,
bought
will
a
you
display model and they gave him $1,100 camera for under $200.
Sadie, sing to me. Can you sing to me?
But he didn't have a charger.
No, they gave me the wrong charger, saying that it was the right one. And then today they gave me, well, you've got this great deal and this is just the way it is. When last night, that's not the tune they were singing. Last night it was, this is just as good as any of our other products.
Sadie, I see your pretty face. Yes, I do. Oh, look at your little hands. Look at your little hands. I hear growling. This is Justin.
Yeah, that's Justin.
Angel Justin.
It's the only time he's an angel.
Joe.
That's gonna be heard 30 years from now.
Exactly. Say that's not true.
That's not true. He's a sweetheart. Keep that part to yourself, okay?
Is that it?
Yes, sir.
That chair's too big. It makes a good sleeping chair.
13.
Hi, Kelly, that chair is too little.